stream. Sorry I'm running a couple minutes late. I was having to be very careful not to trip over or step on Mr. Cerberus, who is up here helping me because when I opened up the door to the upstairs, he ran up so fast that even though I was closing it, he almost flipped himself on the door. So he has decided to join me. So he will be in the stream unless he gets too annoying and I have to take him downstairs. All right, we are on move 15. On the right, we are going to exchange 1, 9, 11, and 17. Sheds 1, 2, 6, and 7 are reversed. On the left side, we're going to exchange 1 and 19. Sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. And Progreon, oh dang, early stream. Well, hopefully this will be one that you can enjoy without having to call it a night because it's so late. All right, let me back there. There we go. All right. Let's leave this up here. And as you can probably see, I have the cat Cerberus, or Mr. Cerberus, or whatever you want to call him. Apparently just not too far away from me at the moment. All right. So on the right, we're exchanging 1, 9, 11, and 17. And probably not going to be a very well-attended stream because I forgot to advertise the usual spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's not exactly true. It's not that I forgot, it's that I kind of woke up late and have been running slow. That type of thing. And 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 1, 2, 6, and 7 reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Our checksum looks good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. I made a mistake in here somewhere because that should not be up there. All right, let's go ahead and back up and see what I made a mistake on. All right, so 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Just want to pass it back through here. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 and 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. All right. Okay, I don't see it out of order here. Let me just make sure that our starting colors are right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, black, 6, 7, 8, 9 is orange, 10 is black, 11 is orange, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so that's right. So, that is odd. It's right there. Let me make sure I counted that right. 1, 2, 6, and 7. So on the top is 1 and 2. The bottom is 3, 4, 5. And then on the top is 6 and 7. And then 8, 9, 10, 11. Passes through. I don't see any yellow there. Oh, good. Right, that looks so. Nope, there it is. Okay. So, which one is it? Okay. No, huh. No, I guess I'll just go with it because it looks like it's right on the chart here, but huh, I am confused. Did I mess up on the second side? Because if that, I'm gonna actually go back one full move and just make sure I got it right. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. And we will move these back 1, 9, 11, and 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. All right, let's back up one move. I'll show you what it is I'm looking at real quick here. Sorry, I didn't read this earlier. Yeah, it's only 3 p.m. for me, so I can stick around this time. Well, that's good to hear. All right, and so we've been here. So I'm going to back to move 14. All right, on the left side, we should have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black, 2 in orange, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. 7 there, black, and then 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that looks good. Color's right there. So we're reversing everything except for 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, and 10, and 11 on the top. So this one passes through up to here. That went up cleanly. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum looks good there. All right, I'm not going to bother swapping the colors back. I'm only moving back one move. All right, so here we should be 1, 2, 3, 4 black, 3 orange, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 black, and then 2, 3, 6, 8. Okay, that looks good there. All right, so sheds 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8 reversed. So 1, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8 on the bottom, and 9, 10, 11 on the top. Let's see if this goes. I got to reverse these two just because otherwise the long one's going to be going back. Okay, so one going back, does it come back through cleanly? Yes, it does. All right, and 1 and 2 on the top, 3 and 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8 on the top, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. I just want to go back through cleanly. It does. Okay, so apparently it just looks weird when I'm doing it on this phone, but better safe than sorry. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 and 4 on the top, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the bottom, 9, 10, 11 on the top, and yes. I'm doing a move. I just reversed the first one without having to recount it. All right. And left side, didn't make any changes, except I'll have to do the first one because that one did change. I went back. All right. And sheds 1 through 9, only 5 is not reversed. The rest are normal. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Oh, I didn't move back. Sorry. Let me switch the view back. I apologize. So patterns like this are basically weaving, right? Yes, this is kind of like weaving on the bias. The reason it is technically braiding as opposed to weaving is because the warp and the weft trade places through the process. If they all stayed, if this all stayed here and these all stayed here without swapping places, it would be weaving. But since they trade places, it is technically braiding. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. All right. Moving back to 15. And so changing 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. All right, sheds 1, 2, 6, and 7 reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 and 7 on the top, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. That does not look right. That is definitely wrong. Let's try this again. Okay, something got mixed up somewhere in here. Ah, I see what happened. Since I reversed and then redid them, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got twisted around rather than cleanly swapped. So there we go. And gotta be careful of things like that with this. Let's see, I didn't mess up on the first one. All right, okay. Let's try this again. 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. There we go. Now we should fit properly. Yep, that does. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Excellent is good. And it still looks a little weird. All right, and left side, we are exchanging just 1 and 19. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Go. And let's see. Sheds 1 through 9 minus 6 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. No, all there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. That is good. So that on through. All right, and we are ready for the next move. On to 16. Hey there, Mr. Servals. On the right, we are going to exchange 1, 9, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 2, 4, and 5 reversed. Left side, we're also going to exchange again 1 and 19. And sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9 are reversed. we go. Gotcha. Glad that made sense. All right. Grab a little bit of soda before I start. And pet the cat because he's being very aggressive. So if Marmar catches this on replay, there's plenty of cat here. All right. And hey, Rainman YYC, nice to see you on. Welcome, welcome. You just missed me unbraiding and rebraiding the same thing because it looked weird, but it matched up with the pattern. All right, so 1, 9, 13, 14, and 17. I may have to take Mr. Serby down here, downstairs because he is getting kind of aggressive in his insistence on headings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. There we go. And sheds 1, 2, 4, and 5 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. Okay, that's looking a little better than I was thinking it might. All right, and just 1 and 19 on the left. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1 through 9, sends 7 on reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Yep. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom, 10 and 11 on top. Checksum is good. Go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 17. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 17. Sheds 1 through 7 inclusive are reversed. Right or left, that's right side. I'm sorry if I said left. Left side actually is 1, 13, 15, 17, and 19. Sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this up for just a second while I take care of something real quick, so you don't have to deal with wobbling cameras. grabbing a horribly unhealthy snack. All right. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8. Nine, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Right. And I'm going to take a quick pause here to fix something that's been needing to be fixed. All right, so I'm going over to edit here, and actually not settings, sorry. Pattern color, background color, pattern border, color, line code color, pickup, marker color. Okay, so I'm going to change this because it's too close to the orange. I'm going to switch it to a nice bright green. Let's see if we can do that real quick here. All right, that should be good. Let's make it a little bit darker. There we go. All right, so now when we go back to play, now the over here when color changes, it's much easier to see it. Green contrasts better with the orange as well as the black. You can see everything on there. All right, so let's switch back to here. All right, so I did the exchanges, but I did not do the pass-through. And let me catch up the chat too. Give the kitties some switches. All right. And Rayman YYC always stopped to pet the cat. Yep, he's banging his head in my leg pretty hard. Kitty program's keeping cute even though it wants attention. And Erica says, hey, hello, Torin program, Rayman, how's everyone? Doing pretty good here. Had a sunlight headache from my ADD meds yesterday, which was a little annoying, but it was my fault for not making sure to remember to bring sunglasses for a drive. All right. Oh, and in the mail, I got a sanding accessory for a random orbital sander. All right, so we are exchanging 1 through 7, or 1 through 7 exchanges are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. It's something that I've thought would have been developed a long time ago, but apparently it was not done so. It is, instead of being like a fiber-backed sandpaper with grit glued on, it is a steel-backed with bits of tool-grade tungsten carbide brazed onto the sheet so that you essentially have forever sandpaper. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Okay, so is good. And I have given Mr. Serby plenty of attention this morning before the stream started. So he's not being overly deprived today. I can exchange 1. one needs a bit more unroll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1 through 7 are reversed. Why would we do that? No, I don't think so. Okay. That's weird. Oh, the other side I did 1 through 7. That's why. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Check this out. Looks good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9. Gotta get all of that one. I got 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Good. Yep. And we're ready for move 18. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 7, 9, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8 reversed. That's the right side. I think I kept saying left side. I'm not sure why. All right, left side for real this time. We're going to exchange 1, 15, and 7, 1, 15, and 19, and sheds 1 through 8 reversed. And Program says just a bit needy. Yeah, he was actually a abandoned cat that we picked up while we were on vacation. He was very clearly abandoned and living on his own. It was fairly skinny, about a year and a half old. He'd already been fixed. And the campground we were on, he was not getting along well with the campground owner's cat. So we didn't think he'd be hanging around long and healthy if we didn't take him home with us. So we took him home, and he doesn't really get along well with like 1 or 2 other cats that we have. So he's got his own room, plus he gets to come up here when the other cats don't. Plus he doesn't chew on the thread, so that's an advantage there. And Denise says, welcome, welcome. The rig you're using is considered a lion. The rig you're using, is it considered a lion? I'm not sure what you're talking about. The braiding stand here is called a Taka-Dai. If I'm missing an understanding what you're talking about, please let me know and I'll try to clarify. Oh, is it considered a loom? It's considered a braiding stand as opposed to a loom. Looms tend to be for weaving, and technically this is braiding, even though it is an awful lot like weaving on the bias. But I might be the only one that's making that clear distinction, but hopefully that's helpful. Also, if I remember right, I think looms have like mechanical actions that you do, and this, other than the blocks, which I have to manually, the coma blocks here, which I manually lift up and move, that's the only moving parts, other than me and the threads. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and whoops, one up there. Let's get this one back where it's supposed to be. Yep, that's what needs to move. Let's see, that was 15. 15, 16, and 17. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, so I should have 8 after this once it's exchanged. They're orange. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, we're good there. All right, sheds 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the top, and 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. We're getting close to the end of the paw print. And 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8 on the bottom, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum looks good. There we go. And left side, we're going to exchange 1, 15, and 19. A little bit of unroll here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Go. And sheds 1 through 8 inclusive or reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the top, and 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. And for those that are not familiar, when I say checksum, it means that the back end here has a specific look it's supposed to have for most moves. There are some that it doesn't look like that, but it identifies it on the diagram for the ones that would be different. And on the first, the lower half, I go over these 3 here, and the last one here gets passed on through to the other side. And then on the top one, those 3 up here are left alone, and I go into the bottom one here, and the top one passes back and around under that and through. And if it looks right, then it's usually ready to go. All right, and we're ready for the top ones now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, and 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. You can see the 3 here and the 1 down here, and this gets passed on through over to here. I mean, it's not 100% guaranteed, but it's a good check. It's time for the coma slide, because otherwise we run out of pins to hang the threads between. Careful, I'm getting a little long on some of these. Okay, and we do a little bit more roll up here. We want to keep the angle of braiding as consistent as we can. It gives us a better finished look overall. All right, we are ready for the next move. Oops, let's see. All right, here we go. On to 19. On the right, we're going to exchange 1 and 9. Sheds 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 reversed. On the left side, we're going to exchange 1 and 17, and sheds 1 through 9 on the first. Catch up the chat real quick here. Denise says, yes, thank you for understanding and autocorrect. Well, reading through it once or twice, it's like, oh, loom would fit in really well there, so let's go with that. Auto Carrot strikes again. And Katharina H, hello, welcome, welcome. I don't think I've seen you on before. If this is your first time on the stream chatting live, welcome, welcome. And are you using authentic silk? I've never used silk threads, and I've heard they're very delicate and hard to use. I'm using silk. I have a warping stand. If you take a look at the setup streams, you'll see what it looks like. And what I'm doing is I bought silk threads on cones from Japan, and I use 12 cones, pull 1 thread off of each, and join them up. So each of these strands here is 12 individual strands of silk together. Let me see if I can get a good look for you on the close-up camera. All right. Yes, stand up here so I can adjust the focus. But if you look at this, let me spread it out a little bit. Adjust there we go. As you can see, it's 12 individual threads. I don't twist them together like some yarns and stuff are done. And I do that so it has a more glossy look. I believe the individual threads have a twist on them. So there is already, a twist for, I think they have like 3 or 4 fibers in them, maybe more. But it is it's a real silk thread, if I understand the terminologies correctly. All right. I hope that's helpful. Okay, so let's see. An exchange 1. Roll that a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And let me catch up a chat before I get really started. Progrion, do these threads stay flat in the braid? They're not flat. They're kind of, they group up kind of roundish. They only are flat when I like spread them out. But yeah, it is they do tend to wrap around each other a little bit, but not enough that it really shows a lot. I do take high-res pictures and post them in my community tab, so you can take a look there and see what it looks like up close. I will take another one at the end of the stream today, and I'll try and get a really, really up-close look so you can see what the threads look like very, very close in. And let's see, Katharina. Okay, sorry if I got that wrong. Katharina H. It looks beautiful. I only recently got my own wooden Mardite. I use wool currently, but want to improve. I hopefully within the next couple of months will have warping stands available for sale if they're useful to you. If they're not, that's fine. But even if you don't buy silk on cones like I do, if you can get like silk thread on spools, you should be able to use it just the same. And program, nice. Did you buy a Mardite or make one? I'm assuming that's for Katharina H. So I will drop out of that and get back to doing this here. Well, I have made my own Maradites as well, and I have bought some as well. All right, so we're doing 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on top, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Check something's good. And 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, 10 and 11 on the top. Sounds good. There we go. And left side, just 1 and 17. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And that's 1 through 9 in reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top, 10 and 11 off the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, 10 and 11 on the top. The checksum is good. Oh. And we are ready for the next move. And on to move 20. On the right, we're going to exchange 1 only, and sheds 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to do no exchanges, and sheds 1 through 9 are reversed. All right, and let's see. Katharina H. I used one I made, but recently got an authentic one. Congratulations. Hope you enjoy the upgrade and have a lot of fun with it. Progrion says nice, and Progrion says I made myself from a concave cutting board, 4 sticks and a plank. Hey, you got to start somewhere, and if it works for you, it works. And Katharina H. In Germany, Kumihimo is unknown, so it's hard to come by supplies. Next year, I will start my first Maridai teachings and event after practicing for about 2 years now. Congratulations. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. You can leave comments on the videos. Plus, I have my email in my about description, I believe. So, like I said, if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Betsy Weingartner, hello. Torrent3, hello. I'm finally caught up with all my work after closing camp for the season. Glad to be back to watch you stream. Thank you very much. It's good to have you back in. And Program, yeah, Belgium here, so not much better. Program, I am not 100% sure how well it works, but Clarie Cassan, Artisan Art, who has a link in pretty much all of my stream descriptions, because she's the one who did the software that I'm using for the Taka here, is in France. So she might be able to point you to some good sources. And Katrina H, understandable. I'd love to get my hands on authentic silk, but I don't know where. I do have a link on the video descriptions where I get my silk from Japan. I do import it. The price is actually fairly reasonable compared to other sources for silk thread I've looked at. They have an English language site, or I mean, they have an English language link. You'll probably have to use some sort of translation software on the site, but they're jgoods.net, where you actually process the purchase if you're outside Japan. I don't know if they are limited on shipping to other places, but they do ship to the US. I hope that's helpful. And Program says maybe you can find some on eBay. And Katerina, I'm afraid to get a hold of something that's not authentic, since it is eBay after all. Let me bring up the let's see. Bring up the link here. All right, so yeah, Kinyu.net, iro50.html. Let me go ahead and open up the link so I can share what the page looks like, so you know if you're in the right spot. Let's see. I'm just going to copy that and open it up in a new tab just so I don't mess something up. All right. Let me bring it down here. Tab and go back to here. Okay, so this is the site here. And let me scroll down. I've got an English translation set up for this. It's actually normally in Japanese. And these are the colors I do. And so if you want to order it, they have an international orders tab here. And if you click on it, it will take you to jgoods.net. And I would like you, there's a login here, so I'd set up an account here. And hopefully you can be able to order it. A cone is like $23.40 USD right now, or 3,500 yen, whatever. They'll get, you can do a currency translation for your particular currency you're working with. And hopefully that will be able to get you the information you need to be able to get silk if you want authentic silk from Japan. So I hope that's helpful. And I know you posted that before I finished talking, so no worries on that. All right, and in case, yeah, so, yeah, I think I read off those already. Okay, so let's get started on this. And the program says, yeah, silk is expensive. Yeah, especially when you're buying like 36 cones at a time. And it's a good thing I can write it off on my taxes, because otherwise I probably wouldn't be able to afford it. All right, and just exchange one. One. Yep, that's all I'm exchanging. And sheds 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Well, I've been using moisturizer on my hands, which has been helping, but I still need to work on filing the nails a little bit. Still snagging occasionally. And 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. And some is good. There we go. And left side, no exchanges, just reversing sheds 1 through 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Check sum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. Check sum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. We're going to 21. On the right, we're going to exchange 9 and sheds 2 through 9 are reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 3 and sheds 2 through 9 are reversed. And program, do you use the full spools in this braid? I measured out about 8 feet of thread, 12 threads each per tama. If these are the spools you're talking about, they're called tama in Japanese, though I'm probably mangling the pronunciation a bit. And so I don't have a whole lot wrapped around here. I do have a leader so that I'll get the full length use here. But this was going to be a shorter braid than some of the ones I've been doing to use as belts, since it's going to be used more for like potentially a studio background where it's going to hang on a wall or something like that. So I figured 3 feet would be a good length for that. So it's 8 feet, and then I have it wrapped around here and a tama on each end, which gives us about 4 feet. and then you lose a percentage. So it's going to be like 2.5, 3 feet long when it's done. I hope that's helpful. Oh no, I mean the silk spools you bought. Oh, yeah, the cones. Let me grab one to show you what they look like real quick. Actually, I have some right here. Yep. Sorry about sticking my head in front of the camera. It's a little hard to tell because of the white balancing, but this is a nice dark red, carnelian red. The rest of these are purple. I know the. Let's see if we can get better color here. There we go. That's more closer to the true color. Let me get that. And these are 2,500 meters of thread per cone, and I could probably do probably 15 or 20 braids easily per set of cones. I hope that helps. So it's a little expensive up front, but it takes a long time to use them up. So, all right. Cones, that's the word. No worries. I understand languages are weird, and I'm lucky I speak the one that I do. And Catherine H., my Tama sometimes slip, but I 3D printed them from PLA. Is the material too slippery so it slides off? Do you have the same issues with wooden Tama? I actually use acrylic, injection molded acrylic Tama. When I got started out, I was looking for Tama, and I found people close to me that had a business set up where they were injection molding them. But they were an older couple and looking to get out of the business, so I bought the molds off of them, and I've been making them as 2-part molds, and I put in a steel core to get the weight right. And yes, I have slippery issues with that, where when they're pretty far down, they'll the lark's head knot will slip and they'll unroll themselves and drop on the floor. So it's not really an issue with PLA. PLA is actually less slippery than the stuff I've got. The main thing that I want to do is I want to switch my leaders from the very tiny kite strings that I have to slightly larger ones. I don't want to have them too thick because otherwise I don't have necessarily room for the fibers I want on the Tama, depending on the length I want to do. But I want something that's a little bit thicker and a little bit more or less slippery so it doesn't slide. The friction on the thread itself holds it till near the very end. I hope that's helpful. And program, I was just wondering if you use all of it for this braid. Oh, no. I've got enough for probably all the stuff I've got. I could probably do easily 50 braids, depending on the color mix. When I was, before I'd set up the warping stand, I was doing my warps by taking 2 posts and then wrapping around it 12 times, where I had tension issues. I used 1 cone at a time, and an entire braid barely took 1 cone. I mean, it didn't take 1 cone, but it was getting close to probably more than 2/3 of the cone. So I hope that's helpful. Programs, ooh, okay. And program, maybe you can prep them with some rough sandpaper. I mean, if for the 3D print ones, that could help definitely. But I think just some like a little, if you use leaders on them instead of like tying your fibers directly to them, using a slightly rough, well, if you're using wool, it's not going to be that slippery. So that might help. Just kind of like you got to figure out what can work for you best, I guess. And Catherine H., I was thinking of finishing off with something that had a rough finish or something sticky. Rough finish is probably better than sticky, because I think sticky you might get some something transferred over to your fibers that you don't necessarily want. Rough has a potential for snagging fibers, but I mean, a very light sandpapering that's not too fine will probably help a lot, especially since they're 3D printed. But also the wood ones tend to be lacquered, I believe, traditionally. So they're slick to begin with. So don't know if that'll help or not. All right, let me see where I am. so did I lose my place? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I haven't done any of them yet, so and 9 and sheds 2 through 9 in reverse. So 1 on the bottom and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. Yep. And left side, we're just exchanging 3, so 1, 2, and 3. And we kind of go. There we go. And sheds 2 through 9 here, so 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. And the usual mod I have isn't on yet, which is not surprising given how early it is. But wanted to, if you like the content and you're enjoying what I'm doing, if you could like and subscribe and hit the thumbs up button, I would definitely appreciate that. All right, we are ready for the next move, on to 22. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 9, 11, and 21, and sheds 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9 will be reversed. And on the left, we're going to exchange 5 and 21, and sheds 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 will be reversed. There we go. And program says Katharina H. FYI, I've tried some cotton DMC and polyester type threads, both of which are quite nice as well. Yeah, I started out using the DMC cotton embroidery thread. It's got 6 threads per bundle, and they're usually like 8 meters long. And it's you can use 1 or doubled up or 2 of them together for a lot of Mardai braids, and you wind up with a nice, nice finished product when you're done. All right, so 3, 5, 9, 11, and 21. So 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And And sheds 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in reverse. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, and 5, 6. Let's try that again. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Some is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And left side, 5 and 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And sheds 4 through 9 reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Yep. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. Yep. And we are ready for the next move. On to 23. On the right, we're going to exchange 5, 7, 9, 19, and 21, sheds 7, 8, and 9 reversed. On the left side, we're going to exchange 7, 9, 19, and 21, and sheds 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 reversed. We are almost done with the paw print. And let me pause for a minute as I let Mr. Serby out of the upstairs here because he's getting a little impatient. I'll put on some folk music. Here and And thank you for your patience. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, 20, and 21. Yep. And shed 7, 8, and 9 reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Check 7 is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. Sounds good. And left side, we're going to exchange 7, 9, 19, and 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, and 21. And sheds 5 through 9 reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. Yep. And we are ready for the next one. And on to 24. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 9, 13, 19, and 21. Shed 8 is reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 9, 11, 13, 17, 19, and 21. Sheds 1, 7, and 8 are reversed. And foreground, Torin, I was wondering, how much does silk fuzz, or what's the word for it? I understand what you're talking about, and it doesn't tend to do it a lot. I mean, I'll get a little bit, and it's mainly if I haven't been keeping my hands moisturized and my nails filed well enough, I'll kind of pull a little bit of a fiber or two out. But no, it doesn't tend to fuzz a lot from what I've experienced. All right, and 1, 9, 13, 19, 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, 20, and 21. And shed 8 is the only one that's reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. So it's good. And left side, 1, 9, 11, 13, 17, 19, and 20. Here's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine. Oops. One jump. Let's see. All right, that looks like it's right. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And sheds 1, 7, and 8 reverse. So top and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 and 8 on the top, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Check sum is good. Yeah. The bottom, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7 and 8 on the bottom, and 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Check sum is good. There we go. And we're starting on top of the scales for the channel logo for Uncivil Law, which is who I'm making this braid for. All right, we are ready for the next move on to 25. And you can see it here on the screen. All right, on the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 15, 17, and 19, and shed 1 is reversed. And if you look on the chart here, these little yellow, or little green dots, not yellow, where we're swapping here, which is 15, 17, and 19, counting up from this line here, that's the end of the paw here. On the left side here, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 13, 15, 17, and 19. And those 1, 2, 3, or 15, 17, or 13, 15, 17, and 19. Those are those green dots there. And that's the end of the paw print on that side. And shed 2 is reversed. All right. And let's see. You catch up real quick again. Katharina H. I'm currently using the wool Katina from Shalimar. I could be wrong on that. I am horrible on pronunciations. It's 100% cotton and very well spun, no frizzing, etc. It works amazing for me at the moment. They have good color variety. Well, I'm glad you've got a good source for a fiber that works for you, because sometimes you aren't always able to get what you want, and it sucks when you want to do stuff and you don't have the resources for it. So I'm glad to hear that you've got something that works for you. Katharina H. is very smooth and stays that way because it's combed, gas, and mercerized. Okay. And program. Ooh, when you say wool, I think sheep. And Katharina H. What else do you call it? Yarn. And program. And oh, that's the same that I start out with on my foam discs. And program. Yeah, yarn. And Katharina H. I have worked with it for a few months now after trying a lot. Previously, I used embroidery yarn. Yep. That's what I started out with as well, too, pretty much, is embroidery flow. Well, where I was getting it, they were calling it embroidery floss. Way too many terms. All right. 1, 3, 15, 17, and 19 are exchanged on the right. There's 1. That needs a little bit of an unroll or clank up against the rail. So 1, 2, and 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And shed 1 is reverse, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Checksum is good. And on the bottom, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Checksum is good. And left side, we're exchanging 1, 3, and 13 through 19. One, 2, 3, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and shed 2 is reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Check good. And 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Check something that's good. All right, and we are ready for the next move. On to 26. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 17, and 19, sheds 1 and 2 are reversed. On the left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, and 17, and sheds 2 and 3 are reversed. And Program says, yeah, I went to thin polyester machine embroidery thread because I like the look of the parallel threads instead of thicker twisted cotton. And Program says this makes the resulting braid less rough looking. And Program also doesn't spin under tension, at least not nearly as much. Makes sense on that, yep. And Catherine H says, thanks for the input. I have heard negative things about polyester threads, but I'm not sure anymore why. I think it may just be that it's a synthetic as opposed to quote unquote natural fiber. But polyester and nylon both should work reasonably well, especially depending on the type of look you're going for. Nylon and rayons threads also can be made to look very shiny and very silk-like. So, I mean, I consider them perfectly acceptable substitutes for silk if necessary. All right, so 1, 3, 5, 17, and 19 on the right. As a matter of fact, there's a rayon thread that's used in Japan called, I think, Byron, which is used as a substitute for silk effects. So they use it in Japan too. 1, 2. Three, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1 and 2 are reversed, so 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Check something looks good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Check something looks good. And before I do the other side, I have one here that has a single thread that's a little on the loose side. So I'm going to unroll a little bit, pull it snug, and then re-roll it, and hopefully that will help resolve the issue for a while. I mean, I can also super glue it to fix it. Right. Let's see. Go. Unroll a little bit. It's back where it was. And then I'm less likely to accidentally reach through the thread when I'm supposed to reach around it. All right, 1, 3, 5, and 17 on the left. One, two, 3, 4, 5, and I could count my way up, but I'm going to just cheat a little bit because I know it's just one here that needs to be fixed because it's the end, or swapped because it's the end of that, and it'll all be orange on the top. And sheds 2 and 3 are reversed, so 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Checksum is good. This one doesn't want to unroll. It's still snugged on the snagged around on the knot for the leader thread because it doesn't want to slide past it. Sometimes you counter. Let's see if I can just loosen this up a little bit and work it past where that knot is on the leader. Where it's supposed to have a knot, just go, finger under there, and just slide it past. There we go. All right, and that's it for this move. We are ready for the next one. On to 27. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, and 7. Sheds 1 and 3 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, and 7. Sheds 2 and 4 are reversed. Let's catch up the chat real quick here. All right. And Janess, hey, welcome, welcome. Good to see you back. Love this. Another gorgeous creation. Thank you very much. And program, yeah, it's plastic basically. And program. So far, I've used 2 brands of polyester thread. One cheap Amazon one, just to try stuff out. Fizzes a lot. It's very soft. Also, new raw thread, a bit more expensive, but stiffer, a bit stiffer, but very shiny. Okay. And I have Cheng. Welcome back. Good to see you here. Hi. Are your materials safe to use with wax? A little bit of beeswax is used in many industries to add tackiness. And Janess, Program, is that hard on your hands? And Program and Janess, I think it's very comfortable and satisfying to work with. And Program, the main downside of new bra thread is that one is that the tassel doesn't really stick together and the threads spread out from each other. If silk is very dry and you got a lot of static, it'll do that as well. Program, it's also very slippery. All right, and I think I read off the moves already. Yep, I did. Okay. Let's keep the voice lubricated. And 1, 3, and 7. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And sheds 1 and 3 are reversed. So 1 on top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Check something good. And bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Check something's good. Left side is 1, 3, 5, and 7 exchange. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6, and 7. All right, and sheds 2 and 4 reverse. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Check something is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Check something is good. And it's time for another comb slide. Because when you run out of pins on the back, slide them forward and pull a block from the front and put it in the back. Yeah, a little bit of roll up here. Trying to keep the point of braiding consistent. There we go. And we are ready for the next move now. On to 28. On the right, we are going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, sheds 1 and 4 reverse. On the left, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 7, 9, sheds 2 and 5 reversed. Go. Program, I would also call it stubborn. And Janess, thank you. I'm a hand quilter, so I usually avoid polyester, but I also realize new fibers come up and could try on small project. Thank you. And program, oh, and why do you usually avoid polyester? And Janess, it can be too strong. If it tends to be too strong if I'm working more delicate fabrics like silk. It's also more drying on my hands, and the last thing I need is to bleed on a large quilt. Also, depending on where you are, for stuff that you're going to be sleeping in, synthetic fibers can present a potential problem of melting and causing additional damage, though depending on where you are and there's a fire, natural fiber may not save you much damage, but there is a disparate impact on that. And 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 on the right. Here. Get twisted around. Snag up with another weight. There we go. So 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. And 9. And sheds 1 and 4 are reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And bottom, 2 and 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. And on the left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 7, and 9. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, and 9. And sheds 2 and 5 reversed, so 1 on the bottom, and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, and no, sorry. 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum good. Yep. And we are ready for the next move. On to 29. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Sheds 1 and 5 reversed. On the left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 9, and 11. And sheds 2 and 6 are reversed. And let's see. And Jeanette, true, thank you. I usually use cotton or silk. Program too strong as the fabric tears before the thread does when you want the thread to fail first. And Jeanette, yes, sometimes. And Jeanette, I've been hand quilting a long time, so my stitches are generally uniform, but they're still not the same as a machine stitch, which can be closely regulated. Great. And all right, then exchange. 1, 2. Let's grab 2 together. Do that. Three, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, and 11. And sheds 1 and 5 reverse, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Check some. Good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Check some. It's good. And left side, 1, 3, 9, and 11. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, and 11. And sheds 2 and 6 are reverse, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Check something good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Check some. That's good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. And on to 30. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13. Sheds 1 and 6 are reversed. On the left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 11, and 13. Sheds 2 and 7 are reversed. All right, let me catch up the chat real quick. And Jeanette says, I'll have to run. We'll try and check in later. I love these colors. Thank you very much, Anne. It's good to have you back on. You have a good day. And Gwen, good to see you on. Welcome, welcome. Take care. And Jeanette. And Program says, hi, Gwen. And Anne says, thanks for looking after us, Gwen. Go. See, we've got 13 people on. That's pretty good. Let me do a quick check on Rumble. And so we've got 2 people watching on Rumble. That's good. Nobody's chatting from Rumble, which is bad, but oh well. Eventually we'll get there. All right. And Gwen says, hello, everyone. I'm late today. No worries on that. I fell asleep listening to Megan Fox's stream, the trucking stuff. And I think I woke up just shortly after it ended. Caught a little bit of the end on the replay. Excuse me as I have my entirely unhealthy breakfast snack thing, and yes, it does look a horrible green. I really need to work on whatever white balance settings are being done on there. 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, and 13. Sheds 1 and 6 are reverse, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Yeah, 1 on the bottom, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. And on the left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 11, and 13. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, and 13. And sheds 2 and 7 reverse, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. Yep. You are ready for the next move. On to 31. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, 13, and 15. Sheds 1 and 7 are reversed. On the left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, and 15, and shed 2 is reversed. And, all right, let's see. Program says, you're not late, Torn, it's just early. And Gwen says, Antonesque, I try and do my best. And Gwen says, Torn was too early for me today. And Betsy says, Gwen, hello, I was wondering where you were. Glad you're here. And Denise Sells says, I noticed you count a lot as you go. Is that for us, or do you find it helpful? Both. I know I can remember longer if I read than say directions. Yeah, I would normally, if I was like in a group where people were talking, I would count in my head. But counting out loud helps point it out on the video for people who are trying to follow along. And Gwen says, Betsy Weingartner, thank you. I had a hard time getting to sleep last night, so my sleep ended later than usual. Sorry to hear that you had a hard time getting to sleep. Let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh, I was started early because I wanted to try and get a complete way through the pattern iteration past the end of the bee fish, but my arm on my right is still a bit sore. I need to do more counterbalancing exercises so that I don't have that kind of repetitive strain injury thing going on. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to go for today, but I am going to try and get the scales done since I'm a decent way into it. All right, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 13, and 15 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 1 and 7 reversed. So 1 on the top, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. That thumb is good. And the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. I go all the way around, not through part of the threads. And there we go. And left side, exchange 1, 3, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And shed 2 is reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Checksum is good. And top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Checksum is good. And we are ready for the next one. On to 32. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, and 15. Sheds 1, 7, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1 and 3. Sheds 2, 7, and 8 are reversed. And Gwen says that paw looks great. I think it's going to be really good braid for Kurt at Uncivil Law. And Betsy says, Gwen, I know how that feels. We came back from closing camp. I completely messed up my sleep pattern. Still haven't gotten it back yet. Well, I hope that it does wind up settling back to its normal pattern for you soon. All right, and one, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And the sheds 1, 7, and 8 are reversed, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, and 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, and 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. And left side is 1 and 3. 1, 2. And 3. And sheds 2, 7, and 8 reverse. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, and 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. That one needs a little bit more unroll. Get the rail there. Yep. We are ready for the next move. On to 33 on the right. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 15 are exchanged. Sheds 1 and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 13, 15, and 17. Shed 2 is reversed. And Gwen says, yep, when I don't fall asleep before 5 a.m., I still need at least 4 hours of sleep. And Melee says, hey, or Melee Kôrai, welcome, welcome. And she says, I see we've started early. Good morning, y'all. And Gwen says, hey, Melee Kôrai. And Melee says, good to see you, Gwen. And Melee says, was that late because of Megan's stream? Yep. I've got the demo version of that game, and I'm considering actually buying it, even though I realize I probably won't ever wind up playing with them online. I did email Megan about doing that camera boom for her Lego streams, but I haven't gotten an email back yet with the dimensions I need. So 1, 2. And 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And shed 1 and 8 are reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And on the bottom, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. And left side, 1, 3, 13, 15, and 17. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And shed 2 is reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. That is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Check something is good. Yep. And we are ready for the next move. And on to 34. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, and 7. Sheds 1 and 7 reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 15, and 17. Sheds 2 and 6 are reversed. And let's see. Mary says, Hayden drives like a madman. Yep. His comments were definitely, he is a very competitive gamer. All right. And 1, 3, 5, and 7 on the right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And sheds 1 and 7 reverse. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. That is good. And on the bottom, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Check something is good. And left side is 1, 3, 15, and 17. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, and 17. I don't know what this little scratchily sound is going on. Apparently, it's my soda sitting on the Taka-Dai, wobbling around, is like knocking some bubbles off or something like that. Here. And I'm going to reverse sheds 2 and 6. So on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Check something is good. And top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Check something is good. And we are ready for the next one. On to 35. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, 13, 17, and 19. Sheds 1 and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3 and 15, sheds 2 and 5, reversed. Betsy says, Nimai Kôrai, hello. Meili says, hey, Betsy, how are you doing, darling? And Betsy says, Meili, I'm good, getting ready for winter. How are you? And one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1 and 8 in reverse, so top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8 on the top, and 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. And left side is 1, 3, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 2 and 5 in reverse, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom. 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Checksum is good. And top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. And we are ready for the next move. On to 36. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, and 7 again. Sheds 1 and 6 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, and 17. Sheds 2 and 8 are reversed. And everyone says it's good to see you all here. Have you hit that like button yet? It makes Torrent 3 happy and it helps with the YouTube algorithms. Thank you very much for that, Gwen. All right. And one, two, three, 4. 5, 6, and second. And sheds 1 and 6 are reverse, so 1 on the top and 2, 3, 4, 5 bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. That sum is good, though that one needs a little bit of unroll. There we go. And bottom, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. Just want to double check on the backside. So yep, that looks good. Matches. I realize you folks can't see that, but I'll try and take a backside picture too. All right, left is 1, 3, and 17. One, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 2 and 8 to reverse, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the top, 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. Some moves are a little harder to count than others, visually at least. I think I got that wrong because, let's see. On the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, 9, 10, 11 on the top. And that went back through the way it was supposed to. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the top, 9, 10, 10, and 11 on the bottom. That's right there. Twist that around the wrong way. Let's try and do that. See if that looks better. All right, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, and 8 on the top, and 9, 10, and 11. Check something is good. Go. And on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, and 9, 10, and 11 on top. Check some is good. Yeah. Somehow that doesn't feel right, but I'm pretty sure I'm following the pattern correctly. All right. Time for a coma slide. All right, and we are ready for the next move. On to 37. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, or shed 1 is reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, and 9. Sheds 2 and 6 are reversed. And let's see. And see, I think we went to Melee says, "Hey Betsy Weingartner, how are you doing, darling?" Melee, Betsy says, "Melee, I'm good, getting ready for winter. How are you?" I think I read that one. Okay. Well, it's good to see you all here. Have you all hit the like button yet? Makes fun. Okay, helps with the algorithms. Okay, did read that one. All right, Melee Cormier is still sunny outside, so I'm doing good. To Betsy. And Mary says, Gwen done. Gwen says, thank you. And Marmar says, hi. Hey, Marmar. If you check the replay, there's plenty of Serbi in this video. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 11, 15, and 17. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. And 15, 16, and 17. And yet one is the only one that's reversed, so one on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Check some is good. And one on the top, and 2, 3, oops, sorry. Second one, so one on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Checksum is good. Yeah, left side 1, 3, and 9. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And sheds 2 and 6 are reversed. One on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. That is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3, 4, 4, 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. All right, I know something is wrong there. I've got threads going over multiples here. Probably didn't go back far enough. Yeah. Been this at 2.5 hours, and my arm is really kind of bothering me. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end it up here. I will back out and figure out what I did wrong and fix that mistake, and then come back out because it looks pretty good except for like here. This side doesn't seem to have the issue, but I'm definitely too far over. The weave should stay as a weave, so it shouldn't jump over like that. So something's wrong there. All right, let me go. And Gwen says, hello, Marmar. And Marmar says, yay, Serbia. I shall go back and watch after you're done. And Marmar says hi to Gwen. Mary says hi to Marmar. Betsy Weingartner, Mary Cormier, glad to hear we're having an Indian summer here in Pittsburgh. And Mary says, same in Quebec. Betsy. All right, let me see if there's anybody I can send you folks to for a redirect. Customization, add redirect. And I may or may not be starting a migraine, so we'll have to see how it goes. I do not see anybody available for redirect, so sorry about that. But it was good to have you on here, folks. Thank you indeed for joining. And Mama says, hi, Melee. And Melee says, thanks for the stream. Yeah, I think I'm definitely getting a migraine. Sorry about that. Like I said, I will fix this. I'm probably not going to have a Monday night stream. I want to give my arm a little bit of rest. And Ian will probably be streaming then. So probably have a Tuesday night stream. We'll have to see how it goes. And as always, everybody, thank you for coming. Marmar, the good news is that most of my migraine onsets have had visuals and nothing else, so I'm hoping that'll be the case here. But I'm definitely getting the visuals. So as always, everybody, stay safe and happy braiding.